What are we doing here, producer?
All right, we are on.
We're on now?
We are on.
Oh, shit.
Welcome back to another gripping edition of Art N Hart. Now in the Traveling Drunk studio. We've changed location since I was doing it with Art originally, which was back at Social House in the Social Corner.
Now we're at Studio S. It's a
Studio S.
It's actually a remote location, off the grid.
Nobody knows where it's at.
No.
I was blindfolded.
Yeah. It's sort of like this is like the Bat Cave. So.
Yeah, it looks like it's modeled after Stretch's house, but can't be positive.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So anyways, welcome back. How's everybody's week been? Great. Wonderful. Cold, warm, busy.
All of the above.
It's only Wednesday.
It is only Wednesday.
And Art goes, it's been a long week.
Bro, it's been a very long week for me. It's been a very busy week. Last week was busy. This week is shaped up to be a busy week, and hopefully next week will be the same.
Yeah. So, okay, well, I mean, it's good that you're keeping yourself busy.
Yeah, man. It's for some reason everybody wants to talk benefits now. So
okay.
First of the year, things change. A lot more people want to get insured now. So, hey, I'm all for it.
I'm totally fucked.
How so?
Well, I mean, okay. For half the year, this last year, I haven't had benefits.
Okay.
Half the year. So I almost don't even want to, I know I have to, but I don't even want to go through the filing my taxes process because I don't even want to know how much I owe.
Okay.
It really comes down to that. I'm already screwed for last year. I was to add insult to injury that I couldn't, get the glasses I needed or my medication or anything like that. Just gonna wait for my negative $257 balance on my, I owe them, I owe the IRS. I'm waiting for that to come in. So.
No. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna have to pay too. So, but that's what happens when you're a 1099 employee. So.
Yep, and as I was for a little bit this year too, for a few months.
Well, but if you were just for a few months, you may be okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still didn't have any sort of health care.
Yeah.
Is that still a deal now?
I don't know if they have the penalty or not. I don't know if the penalty was lifted.
Right.
I'm not really sure on that. We can get somebody to fact check that, but
yeah.
I'm not really sure. But
this weather's getting all cold and crazy on me again. I thought I was gonna go back to being Florida.
Well, right now, a friend of mine posted on her Snapchat. It was actually snowing. There was snow or sleet type. I guess it was sleet. I don't think it's.
That's not snow though.
It was sleeting in Pensacola.
Okay, sleeting I can see in Florida, but not snowing. I've seen one time in my whole life.
Yeah, but
in person.
It snowed in Tallahassee.
Right, and that was
the last
couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It snowed up there.
Yeah.
But friends of mine were showing me. They were showing me pictures. The bridge iced up. They didn't have anybody. They closed the bridge down in both directions because of the ice.
Either way, I'm inside. That's how it works as much as possible.
Yeah.
I'm like Uber Eats, and the restaurant or fast food place is literally a mile down the street.
And what's crazy, that I-10 corridor, the weather up there is I think they're in the 20s, and even north, you go to Birmingham and stuff like that, they're probably in the teens right now.
Wow, that's nuts.
So I actually posted a video today on my Snapchat, and I had the sunroof open, and I had just left one of my clients.
Right.
And I had the sunroof open, and I was just listening to some music, and I
just
said,
singing along.
Yeah, I was just singing, and I was like, you guys can't ride around in your city with the sunroof open.
Yeah.
Can't relate. And I just laughed. I was like, you cold?
And then Traveling Drunks, West Coast comes in, they're like, I'm on fire. I'm
just saying.
Fuck, sorry, dude.
Yeah, this cold weather, man. I don't like it. But it could be worse. We could be
on fire.
Or we could be fucking freezing.
Or we could be freezing. Definitely.
So I'm good.
Yeah, this is where people come to get that temperate weather. So.
Oh, no doubt.
It's all good. What about you, Stretch? Stretch on the ones and twos. How's your week been?
It's been pretty good. Can't complain.
Tell me about it a little bit. Get the ball rolling here. What's new for you?
Just secured the bus for Gasparilla.
Okay.
Put an order in for shirts and bandanas. And, more hoodies.
More hoodies.
Nice. Now, you're not going to be here for Gasparilla, right?
I'll be in New Orleans.
You'll be in New Orleans.
Nolans. Nice. What you doing there, man?
It's actually Robert Pohodich's graduation party he's throwing out there.
Holy moly. Rob goes out big. Oh, yeah. Wow. So how many people are going out there for that? What's that going to look
I
like?
think it's like 5 of us right now.
Oh, my God.
Well, I've already given you the places to go. No Bourbon Street at night.
You guys are checking in every hour. That's happening.
Just get that shit out of the way during the day,
Buddy
man.
system. Buddy system, except for one person. One person's on their own. Whoever
So.
that is. That's cool, though, man.
Bring back some beignets. Cafe Du Monde.
Hey, shouts out to Robert Podorich for his graduation. Congratulations.
What's his last name again?
Podorich.
Pohodic.
Pohodich.
You just murdered this guy's name on wax.
Rob, I'm sorry.
And Jamie, we'll have those bandanas in by next week, buddy.
Jamie Davis.
What the hell Jamie talking about? What bandanas? What set you claiming?
Robert, I love you.
Talk about some damn bandanas. You in the gang? You in the gang, motherfucker?
He's trying to get it started.
Oh, okay.
Start it up. That's it.
I hear you.
Claiming water for the streets.
Shouts out to Jamie.
Shouts out to Jamie.
Waterford for the people, baby.
For the people, that's right.
Is that what they say? Is it for the people?
They need a mayor.
For the people, by the people?
I'm running.
I hear you. Oh, so let me tell you.
Pohodich.
So I went to Rocco's last night.
Tacos?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was a movie.
How so?
The talent level that was out there was
Retarded?
It was.
I mean, you don't. No, wait.
It
You
was
can't say that.
unbelievable. I'm like, wait a minute. Damn, I might need to come over here a little bit more often.
Rocco's.
Rocco's
Okay.
Tacos, man. Taco Tuesday. It was some talent in the building.
Nice.
Jesus, man. I mean,
Did you take pictures?
no, man, I didn't want to be a creep.
Yeah, man. He was just taking pictures. He was like sitting
I
in the
wish
corner. posted
I
up.
wish my eyelids could take pictures. My eyes could take photos. So, cause the shit that I saw, I was like, yo, man, you did.
That might be coming sooner than you think.
Hey, man, it might be. Yeah, there was some talent out there, B.
I swear to God, if I saw somebody just like snapping pictures in the corner, that's it. I'm calling his ass out.
Yeah, I couldn't.
their eyes.
Hey, he's taking pictures.
With their eyeballs?
Not if he's doing that. If he's some sort of cyborg, I'm not gonna fuck with him anyways.
Yeah,
It's all good.
but I'm telling
Robots are taking over, man. We've been talking about it on all the different podcasts this week.
you,
Yeah.
what's taking over?
Robots.
Robots.
Oh shit, here we go. What is this? iRobot 2?
Now you know what? I've seen some really cool stuff though. Like there was like something I saw on Reddit. It was a guy who lost his arm. It was during some tragic accident, you know, and he built himself like a completely motorized like hand using. It was just like everyday toy parts like Legos and stuff like that and all this, and he had a completely motorized robotic hand.
Really?
That he built. I saw some video for it on Reddit. It's like things are getting so advanced that even at the level of kids' toys now, you can make prosthetics. It's
Well,
crazy.
I'm sure now they've got that 3D printing. They could,
Oh,
they
yeah.
could do a 3D print
Any part you wanted for it.
of,
Yeah.
of an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now they're doing 3D printing that like with actual like biological cells.
Yeah.
That's freaky.
That's
Yeah.
freaky.
Yeah.
We're getting there, man.
Jamie said that didn't Google Glasses have that power? And you can wink at the glass and it'll take a picture. I'm not sure. So
They took those away though, right?
I'd hope so.
the Google Glasses.
They're not a thing anymore.
Well,
I
I know
don't
you.
think.
No, I think you can still get because you can still get the Snapchat glasses too. The Snap goggles. You can get those,
I think that they took.
and they work the same way.
They just didn't sell because everybody was like, I'm not going to put something in front of my vision. You know, like, I'm not going to wear glasses that have something else. I mean, nobody wants their kids watching videos and movies while they should be, like, paying attention to their parents or something, you know?
Well, I mean, shit, they do that now.
Yeah.
So
but
what's
at
the
least-
difference with them having an iPad?
But
they
you
do
can
that
see
now.
their phone and you can smack it out of their hand or something, you know? Which you wouldn't do that because you had to pay for it, but still.
Well, I do know they still have the Snapchat glasses that you can get. But those things are like $200.
Yeah? Snapchat glasses?
They're like the glasses that you can wear.
That's fucking weird, man.
Yeah. So
That's
you can.
fucking
So
weird.
instead of you having your phone, you connect the glasses, I guess via Bluetooth to your phone, and it's just like you'll be Snapchatting.
Yeah.
But you have glasses on it, and it'll be like that type of view.
I don't know, man.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, you guys want to talk about sex dolls next? No? All right, never mind.
We've talked about that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, never mind.
Yeah, shouts out to Jamie and his sex doll.
She has a name, man.
Shouts out to Jamie and his fucking sex doll.
I feel like we've ran that subject into the ground.
Yeah, I'm so over these sex dolls, man. But let me tell you, I saw some pictures of them, bro. Some of them they look like Instagram models. Like you got to.
That should tell you something. They probably are.
You got to be shitting me right now.
Somebody's out there posing their sex doll and making serious money off of it. That's it. They are Instagram models.
Yeah, I'm done with that. No more.
Whatever. I mean, they're only like $1,000 on Wish.
No more sex doll talk, man.
No more sex doll talk.
Those are like the low budget ones, right? The $1,000 ones.
Hey, man. Stop talking about kids. All right, just saying. Anyways, moving on.
Budget ones.
Yeah, the low budget ones. No, I'm not trying to get half a person.
So tell us when we expect to see this Build Your Own Taco
I don't know.
promotion.
Next week after, we got things like big budget stuff to take, like big picture stuff to take care of first. It's getting there.
Okay.
It's getting there. We got to have the right crew in there because you know that once we put something up there, once we put that out there and we put a little bit of marketing for it, it's just gonna flood. Like everybody's gonna be in there, all you can eat tacos or build your own tacos or anything like that.
That's what you want.
Yeah, but I have to have a crew that doesn't like crash and burn.
Okay.
And that's it. And like going in there, and I really hope there's nobody who works for me over there that listens to this right now. Like I don't want them hearing this, but I went in there and I was like the fucking executioner, man. Like I fired like 7 people since I've been working there, and it's not something that ever gets easier. It's
never
always
no.
shitty, always shitty.
Yeah, that's never easy. You're dealing with somebody's livelihood when you do that. But
Exactly, but you got to run a business.
Yeah.
It's not a charity. Like I'm just trying to get together a team that like slangs tacos in its sleep. You know.
Well, if it's justified, there's nothing more you can do.
Right. Exactly.
So, if you just going in there like, you get fired, everybody gets fired.
No. And I would never
that.
be like that. That would never happen.
You can't do that. But if it's justifiable, you can sleep at night.
Let me ask you guys a question. What's the worst job you ever had as a kid?
I was
thinking about this today.
I didn't have many jobs, and I didn't have any bad ones.
No.
But I would say one of the worst ones I had. I worked at this co-op, and I was probably 13.
Yeah.
And it basically at the co-op was you were just getting people their food. Like they would come by,
Right.
They would pick up their food. You'd help them load because a lot of times it was older.
So they would all put in money,
Right.
and they would split up what they got in bulk.
Right.
Basically, yeah.
So they would
Okay.
come by and pick up like bags of groceries.
Yeah.
And my job as when I was at that age was just making sure that they gave me their ticket.
Yeah.
And I made sure I had to go and make sure I got the right bag with what their stuff was in, and
Right.
I had to load it in their car for them.
Yeah.
That was probably, I wouldn't say it was a bad job. It was just when you're young like that, you just think when you're doing that, like the hours are long, and it was probably for like, maybe 5 hours. But
Right.
It seemed like
That goes
an
back.
eternity.
That goes back to what I was thinking about. Like, I'll have somebody who works for me sometimes who they come in and they're like, they get there, it's 6 p.m.
Right.
Their shift starts at 6. We close at 9. Maybe 5. We've been cutting back on how many people we have so we don't have to bring somebody in for a 3-hour shift.
Okay.
So somebody will come in at 5, and really, like, the longest their shift is going to be is 5 hours.
Right.
If you think about it, because they come in at 5, we close at 9, they should be out of there by 10. So I'll come in at 7, maybe let's say I go on break for a little bit, like half an hour. I come back and this person came in at 6, 5, whatever. And they're like, oh, man, I'm just tired. I'm worn out. I'm like, dude.
From what?
You have 25 hours a week. Like, I mean, some of these people don't have other jobs. I'm just like, you spend too much time playing video games. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Your adrenaline's all the way up and all the way down, and they're remastering Dark Souls now. And
Well, they're not
I'm with you on
tired.
that.
They're not worn out from working. They're worn out from what they were doing before they got to work.
Exactly.
So that's the difference.
Right. That's one of those things that I had to learn, like, way back in the day, is that, like, you got to try and, like, keep those two things separate.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough sometimes, especially when you're young, because you're like, I don't even want to be here right now.
Yeah.
And last year, I didn't have to go to work. I could really just, like, live in my parents' basement, you know. Well, there's no basements here in Florida, but you know what I'm trying to say. I could live in my parents' house, and I didn't even need to have a fucking job. Like, why do I have to do this now?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
So what was the worst job you've ever had then?
Probably, okay. I had one really bad restaurant job and then one really annoying job, which wasn't a restaurant job. The rest of my jobs have been restaurant jobs. But, I was a telemarketer for 2 days. Not even 2 days. Like 1 day. I went one almost full shift as a telemarketer, and I was like, I can't do this shit. And I quit that first day. I was like, there's no way I'm going to call little old ladies and talk them into going on a cruise when, like...
But that wasn't a bad job. It's because you didn't even give it a chance, first of all.
Yeah, that's true,
So
but...
you can't claim that.
I didn't believe in it. I felt like I was ripping people off. And maybe I didn't know any better.
Right.
But I just felt like that was one of those things I didn't want to convince people to spend their money on that.
Okay. What about you, Stretch? What was the worst job you've had?
When I first moved down here, I did day labor for a while for
That's bad.
Able Body, I think it was, and Labor Ready.
Okay. But I mean, what were you doing though?
It changed by the day. So wherever they would hire like 1 day workers for these jobs, and it could range anywhere from construction to like moving. And one of the jobs we had to work at the shit plant over here.
Doing what though?
Shit plant?
I mean, but what were you doing?
What were we doing? You had to clean stuff.
Okay.
So it was like you were like mopping up like residue from pipes in this plant and stuff like that.
Oh, man, that sounds horrible.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, man, I have the jobs that I've had. When I get them, I've held on to them.
Yeah.
So I would say in my lifetime, including that little co-op job, 2, 3, I've had maybe 5 jobs in my whole life.
Yeah.
Maybe 5. And that's, let me see. So I was a professional mover. The co-op job, a professional mover. Worked for Caterpillar.
Yeah. Aflac.
Shit. Well, Aflac now, and in the military. So that's 5 jobs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you stick to your guns.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't. It's not like I get to a job and then, I move.
You didn't work at a department store or something like that? Or was that?
Oh yeah, and I worked at Rich's department store. Yeah, I worked in the. I forgot about that. That was probably one of the better jobs I've had, because I had free run of the store. Like my job is just to make sure that like everything was stocked. I mean, yeah, man, that job was great. I could walk around the mall. I got discounts on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good job.
Oh man, I had this restaurant job once. It was like, okay, I'm not gonna say the name of the place, but it's on Alabama.
I thought you said we was naming names.
All right, it was Pepino's.
Okay.
Okay, so the owner of Pepino's, his son works there, right? And this asshole, this is one of my first fucking jobs. He's like coming to me like, yo, hey man, so something happened with my card, and I can't pay my bills this week, and I'm literally like 17 years old, 18 years old, and working dish and prep there. And he's like, can't pay my bills this week. Is there any way you could spot me like $50?
What?
Yeah, this is my boss.
Oh,
Like
okay.
borrowing money from me.
That's kind of shady.
That's not how that's supposed to work.
That's just shady.
I didn't fucking know any better.
Yeah, of course you did.
And then I'd be like, yeah, no problem, man. You're my boss, and I'm lending him money, and he's like, all right, I'll be back in like an hour.
Yeah.
And then
he's going to sniff that.
Yeah, or whatever he was doing, smoking it, shooting it, I don't know. But either way, so then I would get off work and I'd be like, hey, Nato never came back. I named his name. Anyways, he never came back, and I'm hanging out with the other workers. They're like, oh man, you just got fucked, dude. You're never gonna see that money. I'm like, why the fuck am I coming to work? Like, seriously, why am I even working here? They just took like an entire day out of my pocket. I was making minimum fucking wage then.
Crazy.
That's bullshit.
Craziness.
Yeah, so he's still there. I still I talk to people who work there time to time, and I'm like, oh, is that motherfucker still there?
Didn't they do a bar rescue at that place?
They did.
Really?
They did.
And it's still open, I guess?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It got bigger. But you know what? I will say something. The little mom and dad who own that place, they're really sweet people. They're just like, they're so done with it. They're getting really old.
Yeah.
And the recipes and their food are really, really good. It's mom and pop shit all the way down.
Okay.
But it was just this one sleazebag was the worst boss I ever had.
There you go.
So, yeah. That was horrible. I was out of there the moment I didn't feel like going to work. I was like, hey, I'm not coming in today. Yeah.
No, Jamie asked, have we ever been fired off of a job?
Yes.
No.
I have been fired from 3 jobs and laid off from 1 in an 18-year career.
You need to get your shit together.
3 jobs fired.
That's not that bad.
No, over 18 years, that is not that bad.
Shit, that's a firing every 6 years, B.
Yeah, okay, but
There's NFL coaches that get fired more than that.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're NFL coaches.
Yeah, well, exactly. They're NFL coaches. They should be doing better than I am. Come on. I'm not getting paid millions. They should care more.
Man,
Be better at their job.
This
Who's hiring them? That's all I'm saying.
This is true, I guess.
Bill Belichick got fired when he was a coach of the Browns, and they moved.
Bill Belichick.
And then he quit the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to this week. What's going on this week? There's not anything going on this weekend other than the playoffs, right? Like, we don't have any events planned or anything.
Social House 2-year anniversary on Saturday.
Oh, God.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yes.
God. Blowout.
Oh, that's
Thursday?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Oh, that's gonna be a shit show. I may have to stay away from there.
What?
Yeah, that's gonna be a shit show.
No,
man.
he's talking like a planet. He's got to rotate farther
I mean,
away.
I may go for one drink, show my
he's
face,
going back out
hey,
again.
happy birthday, and then I'm out. I'm gonna be caught up in there, man.
Anything special for that? Are we doing anything? Or is Traveling Drunks doing anything?
We're not, but they're giving away beer, I believe, from 8 to 9 or 9 to 10.
Beer?
Yes.
Free?
Free.
Oh, shit.
Draft beer,
Yeah.
cool. All right, shouts out to Social House.
I like it.
Shouts out to Social House. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that.
No, I didn't either.
And then the following week is Gasparilla, right?
Yep.
How are the ticket sales looking?
They're starting to come in now. They were slow before, but now people are buying them and hitting me up like, "You got any tickets?" Like, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I've got 2. I've got a bid in for 2 tickets for the Pro Bowl. Hopefully, I win this because the tickets are in a lottery right now. So I can get them through as a veteran. I can get them that way, and I can get 2 tickets, and they'll only cost me $14.
What?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to tell people before when the bowl game was here. I could have gotten Notre Dame, LSU, but it was cold as shit. And it rained, but I still could have gotten those tickets for $14.
But nobody cares about Notre Dame.
It's a fucking bowl game. Who cares? God damn it! Like, who gives a shit? It's a
You
bowl
on
game.
camera?
Huh?
That's
You
all
on camera?
Fuck! Lost my goddamn gun. Fucking around with y'all.
I can't stay quiet anymore. I just gotta throw it up there. It doesn't have to be an official poll, but I gotta ask y'all. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think? Okay. Just a little backstory. there was a promotional video that was put up online by Social House. A couple members of Social House, which had to do with a little like tequila challenge thing. It was just like a fun video, right? Okay. And I want to ask you guys, not saying anything did happen or didn't happen, but I'm just asking, if you were an employer, a bar, and that video went up, would you consider it out of line?
No.
I want to know what the people think. You know, like, okay, let's see, there are some facts to it. They put it up and it got how many views? We can get a fact checker here. I know it had to be well over 500.
I believe it's at 1,000.
1,000 views.
Okay. So 1,000 people saw
1,000
this person's video
saw.
That was on their personal page now.
It was on their personal page, not on the Social House page?
No, it was on her personal page.
It might have originally been on the Social House page. I don't know. But, I mean, at what point does the amount of views that it got and the amount of publicity that it brings in, I mean, I understand. Okay, I understand if you got a Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. Like, even if you have a restaurant that you are trying to keep as a family restaurant thing. But, I mean, Social House, dude. It's a fucking bar. You know, like, I kind of like shit like that, you know, like.
We even played that on our podcast.
We did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000 views. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Even more when we've shared it on our. So the one, if they didn't see it on their page, it was.
I'm not saying that anything happened for any reason or anybody got in trouble or anything like that, but I'm just saying that if it was me, you know, I wouldn't care.
1.2.
1.2.
It was on her page, correct?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is why I don't have an issue with it. First of all, she's doing it on her page. She's giving the bar free advertisement for one.
Right.
And over 1,000 people saw it. So if you can bring, let's just say, a third of those people came into the bar.
A tenth of those people.
What is that going to do to the revenue?
That's a full bar.
What is that going to do to the revenue?
That's a lot of money.
Exactly.
Right.
So if you're a bar owner or a bar GM or whoever, and you see that video, and let's just say a third of those people came into the bar.
Right.
Are you going to be mad at this person?
No, numbers make everything okay. Sales make everything okay.
So again,
asses in seats.
I didn't see a problem with it when it was posted the first time.
Right.
And I said that. Like, this is advertisement.
Right.
You're trying to get people, that's the name of the game. You're trying to get people to come to your bar.
Right.
And I told you before, when we were talking on our other podcast, if I see something like this, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to go to that bar.
If I see something like that, it reminds me why I like that bar.
Exactly. The bartenders are having a great time.
Right.
Fuck, let's go.
I mean, I don't think I've come to Social House in the last 6 fucking months, and
we're getting a call, guys. You want to take it?
Sure.
Let's do it. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, fellas?
What's going on?
What's going on?
I'm just chilling, man. You listen to me all talking shit. I was trying to avoid calling in.
Who is it?
But you know I had to. This is Chinatown.
It's Jamie.
What's going on, Jamie?
What's up?
So what is your query?
So I've been thinking about this, and it reminded me of something. You know, whenever you own a business, you know, a business like this, especially, you know, Social House, it's a bar. But, you know, there's all different kinds of bars, there's different levels, there's different atmospheres you go for.
Correct.
Right.
And I think a video like that, when you're the owner and you view that, you have to consider what atmosphere you want at your bar and what does that do for the atmosphere.
Right.
So for me, for example, I like Social House because I feel like it's fun, it's friendly, it's a good time. I've gone in social before by myself and felt comfortable being there because I don't feel like the bartenders are just there because it's a job. Look, we're having fun. I mean, yes, they get paid, but, you know, it's a social, fun place where, you know, we're talking, hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Come hang out, be social. I think that's like the tagline or whatever,
right.
You know? And I remember being at another bar, you know, one of the, you know, our main bars over in Waterford that we run through every once in a while. And I remember...
Name names, B. Name names.
Fine. I was at Castaways.
Okay.
And, I was getting pretty drunk, and it was actually during I was there for the Dolphins and the Patriots game.
Okay.
Right.
And I don't know if y'all know, but Olivia, she's a huge Patriots fan, and me and her fight all the time. Like, just, I don't know what it is. I see her face and it pisses me off. So we fight.
Shouts out to Olivia. That's my dog.
What's up, Olivia?
So I remember I'm sitting at Castaways, and, like, I'm throwing ice at her while she's, like, working behind the bar just to irritate her.
Right.
Well, like, a couple of minutes go by, and one of the dudes at the bar is, like, looking at me like I'm crazy. Well, 5 minutes later, Olivia comes by with, like, a scoop full of ice and, like, dumps some of it on my shirt or whatever, like, just playing around. And we laugh and have a good joke about it, and it's a good time.
Right.
And the dude that was sitting there, he had never been to Castaways before, starts talking to me. He's like, yo, that was hilarious. Like, I didn't know that, like, the bartenders here were, like, that cool or whatever.
Right.
I was like, yeah, dude, it's a fun spot. You know, everyone's here to hang out. Like, it's basically like family. Like, I love these dudes.
Exactly.
Having that kind of vibe.
You gotta have that.
Like, right, and his response to that was like, he was like, yeah, you'd never have something like that at, like, a Wild Wings or something like that.
No. You gotta have that, like, that little down-home element, like, where we're all, you know, like the Cheers idea, like,
exactly,
you know.
And Jamie, that was my whole point when we first saw the video, was that you're trying to bring people into your bar.
Right.
This is not a corporation. It's not. This is a privately owned bar. It's not a franchise. So they can do what they want as far as advertising to try to get people into the bar. I saw no problem with that. And again, it was on the bartender's own page. She's giving her place of employment basically free advertising.
Right. And you know, this particular bartender, she's also like a film major, so that's her way to express, but she's using that to, like, to put the place she works on the map.
Yeah. So I didn't see it. I never saw a problem with it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what, to me, I think where I got crazy about it was when I didn't know, like, as long as you know that the employer is not going to have a problem with that. Like, if that happened and you have no idea how your employer is going to react, you have a problem. But, you know, it's the whole thing about being careful when you're in your work clothes and you get recorded or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
If it was something that was inappropriate, you can't be wearing a social house shirt doing something that makes the company look bad.
Well,
you know
we're fucking smoking crack.
But here's my thing though, Jamie. Look, it's if
crack
I'm
challenge,
pretty sure if she thought that the employer was going to get mad about them doing a promotion basically to get people into the bar, she wouldn't have done it.
Right.
Right.
So I don't even think that was an issue.
Right.
I don't think that was an issue. But again,
and it's been a while since she's been drunk off of 6 shots of tequila while she was working. Just saying.
It was 5 shots.
5 shots of tequila.
5 shots.
It was 5. It was 5.
Yeah. But now here's the thing. Were all of them tequila? That is,
you just say she's a film major.
that is the $64,000 question. Were all of those shots actually tequila? Was it 1 out of the 5? Was it 2 out of the 5? Was it 3 out of the 5? But we do know at least 1 shot had tequila in it.
We don't know that yet.
We do know that.
Maybe we should watch the video and try and pick it apart.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
So there you go. There you have it.
I think we're going to have to recreate it here. And all 5 shots will most definitely probably be tequila. Saying.
If that's what's happening, y'all can count me out of that nonsense.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What do you want? 1, 2? Are you a 1-shot sort of guy, or what's up?
Who, me? I'm just not a tequila guy.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, so Rumpelman's challenge. Got it. We'll go old school with it.
No, I mean, it's okay. I mean, you know, it's okay. Some guys have purses and wear tampons, but, you know, we don't. You're still our friend, Jim, so it's okay. It's okay.
All right, you got about one more time to throw dirt on my name, all right? Damn it, Art.
I'm just saying, brother. Hey, shouts out, though, Jamie. Appreciate you for calling, man.
Chinatown.
All right, man. Anytime, man. Y'all
Shouts out,
fun.
brother.
All right, brother.
Have a wonderful night.
All right, peace.
So
I think he's completely right. You know, like you got to create that down home, like friendly atmosphere, that vibe where you know everybody.
Well, you want people to come in and have a good time at your bar, because if they come in and have a good time at your bar, guess what's going to happen? They're going to come back again.
Exactly.
And if they have a good time again, guess what's going to happen?
You can't tell me
they're going to come back again.
You can't tell me that Social House is a success. Up till now, it hasn't been based solely on that. Almost totally.
Yeah, I mean it's almost a shot palace because every time you go in there, there's shots flying all over the place.
Oh yeah.
So her doing a little short video about doing shots.
Yeah.
That's almost like, even
even right now, what we're doing right now is publicity for Social House.
Yeah, I mean,
us even talking about it.
Of course. But I mean, it's we don't even have to do that because if you see the ticker, there's all kinds of specials running. So we don't even have to do. See that right there? Right there.
Sailor Jerry, though, that's my bitch right there.
Should we bring the video up to try and review it, or
let's do it.
The video.
Let's review it.
Yeah, let's bring it up and let's see if we can figure out which one of those shots is actually the tequila.
A&H, I like it.
So, you would have to watch. You kind of
watch their faces.
Yeah, on both.
Yeah.
All right, Social House is Saturday morning.
Okay, I'll watch her. You watch
her. We're gonna do the tequila challenge. We have Matt in here, and we have some of the contestants who are gonna finish it out with us. But so we can do it.
Okay, first one. That was tequila on hers. There's no way. Wait. It's not a very good act.
He's smiling the whole time.
All of them look like tequila for her. Like, he's actually kind of acting it out well.
Yeah.
Okay. He just hit it.
That was water. That was for him.
That was his.
That was his.
Yep,
that was his. That was his tequila.
He fucked it up. He gave it away.
Yep.
Oh shit! I can't even take the last one.
That was water. Yeah.
I couldn't tell where hers was.
I couldn't tell for DJ, but we knew which one it was his.
Oh man, what's that guy's name?
I'm not sure.
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
Matt.
Shouts out to Matt and DJ.
Shouts out to your acting, Matt.
Yeah.
It was good. He's like, nah, fuck it.
Yep. That's the tequila.
It's like, how'd he get through 4 shots of tequila?
Right.
That's crazy.
Right? Because I'm gonna tell you, right, like, and I love tequila.
Me too.
On occasion. I'm not just gonna go out and just start drinking tequila all willy-nilly. Don't get me wrong.
I got some crazy tequila
But
stories.
I love tequila, but my favorite brand, and a lot of people don't carry it, is Maestro Dobel.
Okay.
It's a lot smoother. I even went to Don Julio's.
Okay.
Of course they didn't have Maestro there. Have you ever been to the tequila bar?
No.
Okay,
I haven't. Tell me about it.
Don Julio's is right off of Lake Underhill and Chickasaw.
Yeah.
In that little shopping plaza where the I think the Firestone is.
I've heard the food is excellent.
I didn't get a chance to eat, but they didn't even have it. But it's a cool little spot. It's a cool little spot. We should go check it out one day.
Research and development.
Yeah, do some, and then we can
Research and
do some tequila shots there, and compare the see what they taste. Yeah, tequila. Yeah. So,
what's everybody doing for Super Bowl?
So I got invited to a friend's party up in Deltona. Don't know if I want to drive that far for a Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
But he did invite me.
It's probably gonna be great if it's out in Deltona. I'm just saying.
They
expect everybody has to drive out there, so
it'll probably be pretty good. But I did get on a friend's board.
My bad.
He's got a Super Bowl board. It was $50. I think it was $50 a square. The first quarter pays $500. The second one played like $1,000 or $400, something like that. But the last quarter pays $3,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah. However he had it set up.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah.
You're in.
I just hope I get some good. Well, I just hope I get some decent numbers.
We're not done with that, right? We still have playoff games and all
We've
that.
got 2 more games.
Who's that? That's
Saturday.
Vikings and.
We got the Vikings and the Eagles. The Vikings go to Philadelphia.
Right.
And then we've got the Jags go to New England.
Okay.
So I'm a Jags and Vikings fan this weekend.
I didn't see anything but the very end of the Vikings game, and
Which
that
was
was
amazing.
Insane.
Yeah.
We have that video too, by the way.
Man,
Yeah,
please
that was
please
incredible.
pull that up.
Yeah, put that
So
on.
for those of you who haven't seen this video, so the Saints went down and kicked the game-winning field goal,
Right.
so they thought,
Right.
and
And it was over.
it was over. It was
And
literally
then it
over.
wasn't.
And then the Vikings came back and
What's that dude's
ran
name?
2 plays. Stephon Diggs.
Right. Did.
The Vikings came back and ran 2 plays, and this is pretty much what happened.
Beautiful insanity right here.
This is how it looked.
Ba-bam.
Man. And
Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's
what
still
I
going.
don't
Look
like
at how
about
that
this,
kid's
the
moving.
only thing I don't like about this is Stephen A. was talking about they got lucky and this, that, and the other. Well, let me tell you something.
He got out ahead of the pack.
For him to make that catch, first of
Yeah.
all, go up, make that catch, come down, and then
Move like he did.
No. He had to balance himself
Yeah.
to keep from falling and not go out of bounds
It's crazy.
with one hand. That's not luck.
That was acrobatic.
That's not
Yeah.
luck. So some of the shit Stephen A. I agree with,
I feel like that's
but
some serious
that right there,
adrenaline right there.
I didn't agree with that statement at all, Stephen A.
Can you imagine what was going through his head as he was running that onto the?
I can't
the
imagine.
end
Like
zone?
I just won this
Like,
bitch.
Yeah, he was like, no, it's not real. It's real. It's real. I'm going.
I
can't
just
even imagine that.
won this game.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And man, like I said, if they make it to the Super Bowl, this will be the first time ever that a team, the NFL team, has made it to the Super Bowl and their city is hosting.
Oh wow.
First time ever.
Oh, so it's kind of fate.
Which DB had it worse, the Saints DB or the Georgia DB?
I'm gonna say the Georgia DB. Strips because he was totally. I don't know why he was.
He was completely one got burned.
Yeah, but that's the DB. Yeah, that DB got burned. But the safety right there, the safety was totally out of position.
Way out of position.
Don't know why he was playing center field like that.
You're talking about the guy who fucked up on this?
Yeah, because
Okay.
That's definitely on the safety.
Yeah.
that's definitely on the safety. But this guy, I mean, he was trying to go and maybe not interfere, and I can understand that. But look, things happen, and he had been balling all year too. That guy had been balling. He was the one who intercepted the ball before that drive that gave them the field goal. So I mean, I feel for him, but I'm a Vikings fan. I'm a Vikings and a Jag fan. That's who I'd like to see in the two of the top defenses go at it. And that fucking game will probably be like a 6-3 game. But I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I'm ready.
All I know is I make my own schedule nowadays, and I will not be missing any important games.
Oh, so you're now into sports?
Using power. No. Just want to come
He's
hang
not into
out.
sports at all, but he's
Nah.
saying you're making those schedules.
No! My team.
Oh my God.
My team.
So what do you think, Stretch? You think the Jags have a chance of beating the Patriots in Foxborough?
I do.
I do too, man. That defense is for real. That defense is legit. And then, so what do you think about them talking about firing Mike Tomlin?
That's ridiculous.
That's fucking stupid.
Who's this we're talking about here? He's Mike Tomlin.
So Mike Tomlin is the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay. What did he do wrong?
And there's been rumor out that the majority owners want him fired.
No, the minority owners, not
Oh,
majority.
sorry, I'm sorry. The minority
Roomies
owners
love him.
want him fired. Now,
What's it about? Results of some kind?
of course, it's all result based
Yeah,
when you're a head coach. But some are saying he got out coached. Well, everybody gets out coached. Everybody at some point, everybody gets out coached. It's just, but my whole thing about it is, coaches coach, players play, cheerleaders cheer, right?
I wanna piss on you.
So if you don't,
Anyways.
you still got to go out there and perform. If you're a player, the coaches give you the instructions, give you the plays. You still got to execute them. So if you're not
Right.
executing, and that's what it boiled down to. Pittsburgh was not executing.
Trickles down.
They were not executing.
Yeah.
Now the Jags defense had a lot to do with that.
Right.
The first half, because they were getting just demolished. The first half, they were getting annihilated.
Right.
And I think that the same. If Blake Bortles can show up just a quarter and a half, they'll beat the Patriots. They'll beat the Patriots.
And also, speaking of Mike Tomlin, you realize he's never had a losing record.
Never. And what, 10 years he's been the coach? 10, 11 years?
10 years.
Okay.
And they're just going to put him out to pasture.
10 years. He's never had a losing record.
They're not going to fire him.
No.
But people want him to be fired because people don't know football. They're idiots.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. And then, but Todd Haley, their offensive coordinator, did get the axe.
He did.
Tomlin's good name. I like him.
He got the axe. So
I mean, it's not like he was like putting up the most points in the NFL.
Right.
As
No.
an offensive coordinator, because he was.
I mean, look, man. It is what it is. But I mean, you can't fire a coach just because, he didn't make the Super Bowl. Which, I mean, I know that's what they're all about, championships.
I
or
guess
whatever.
you can.
Only one coach has made more Super Bowls than him in the time he's been there.
Wow.
Belichick.
Yes.
Yeah, Belichick. And they've gone at it several times.
Yes.
So, look,
Only one
man,
coach has made more AFC Championship games than Mike Tomlin. Belichick.
that's it. In 10 years, over the last 10 years. And Belichick's been there, what, 18? 18 years now?
I think so.
Something like that. I think
Been
it's,
there forever.
yeah, I think it's coming up on 2 decades almost. Yeah, because he originally took the Jets job and then resigned
In a day.
in one day, and then took the Foxborough, went to Foxborough. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I would, like I said, those two teams. I would love to see the Jags and the Vikings in the game.
Okay. I'm down for whatever. You just let me know which game I need to attend to drink and hang out. Hey.
Well,
Football, sports, nay, number one.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
Mike Tomlin!
I'm hoping I get
Hey.
these tickets to this Pro Bowl because I do want to go to that.
I'm going to try and get some too.
I do want to go to that, and hopefully the weather it'll cooperate because last year it was cold as shit, and it rained and then it was cold.
Yeah.
So hopefully this year it won't be
Sunny, beautiful.
well, I can take it if it's cool. But
Right.
I don't want it to be like
Rainy, cold.
yeah, because the
That's
game's
the
going to be
worst.
at 3:00.
Yeah.
So hopefully by 3, it'll still be nice and humid or warm. So, but we'll see.
All right.
So what else we got going on
I don't know.
other than the Gasparilla bus, Pahodich's little New Orleans trip?
I got to throw something out there. I got something to talk about.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm relatively new to Instagram and Snapchat.
Okay.
Relatively new, right? And that's one of those things that I wasn't really that interested in until I realized how much access to all sorts of things it gives you. Just
Like what?
people in general.
Okay.
People in general. That's my answer.
Well, you should join Twitter then.
Twitter, yes. Next. That's my next step, Twitter. So, either way, one of the most consistent Snapchats I get that is consistently entertaining and revealing and ridiculous are Smitty's.
Yeah.
They're always there.
Yes.
I almost want to make a
Smitty's.
show out of them.
Yeah.
Like seriously, he's always got that face going.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? He's
With
got
the-
the little
yeah,
the
he always
mouth.
does that. Yep.
And he's always like, a lot of times, 90% of the time, he's in uniform, which, I mean, your stuff isn't allowed over here. You're not allowed to take tequila shots as a bartender. How is this guy allowed to do it in uniform, like with Instagram posts about like his arrest and stuff? And I love Smitty. Shouts out to Smitty, by the way. And your Instagrams or your Snapchat posts are hilarious. I
Yeah.
love them. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, have some balls. Like, he fucking tells the story exactly the way it is while he's on the fucking job.
There's
Like,
nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
It's
wrong with
great. When I see that I have a Snapchat from, I'm like, yeah, let's see what tune in.
Yeah,
to,
it's always a Smitty video.
Smitty
Yeah.
on the beat. Yeah, how's it
Yeah.
going?
It's-
Like,
it's-
I almost want to like blow him up with his Snapchats. They're funny as fuck.
Yeah, and shouts out to you, Smitty, too, because you did
Yeah.
send one where a girl flashed the boob. I appreciate that.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I was going off the merit of the other ones, but that's even better. Yeah.
It happens.
Great.
Yeah, man. Snapchat is different. I use mine to just I like to have a lot of fun with my Snapchat.
Yeah.
I get funny shit and I like to send it to different people, but
Yeah.
I like to have fun on my Snapchat. Some Snapchats I get, they are very inappropriate.
NSFW.
Yes, very NSFW, very. But I enjoy it.
Got a text.
Okay.
It's not Smitty. Never mind.
Of course, there you go.
He's gonna send me one.
Does Smitty even
watch
have
it
your
right now.
number?
Nah, he's not watching.
Smitty's probably asleep or at work.
Or it's social.
No, it's Thursday. He still lives in Titusville too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's going on this next week? We're talking about Social House's 2-year anniversary.
So you're gonna I'm
Put us through
assuming
the
you're gonna
numbers
put
here.
a post up for that, or is it one already created or some
Yeah.
kind of event?
There's one already made.
Oh.
I shared it in the group, I think.
Okay.
Go out to Social House, have some fun, help them celebrate 2 years, and my God, has it already been 2 years? That's crazy.
I'll be there for one drink.
Time flies when you're getting drunk.
One drink.
One drink.
And I'm out. So
One drink.
if you see me, say hey, and yeah, just keep it moving. But yeah, I'll be there for one drink, and then I'm
One drink.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah. So, okay, so go out. When is that, Saturday?
Yep.
Come out Saturday, say hi. I'll make an appearance and just hopefully make my way through the crowd. Everybody's going to be having a good time. I think they're giving away some beer and some
From
good
9
times.
to 10, complimentary drinks.
okay. Awesome.
Power hour.
So not even just beer, drinks.
Oh, drinks. Complimentary
Oh,
drinks, 9 to
okay.
10. That's
There we go.
ridiculous.
There we
Oh,
go.
my God.
Like I said, I'll show
You'll
up
get
for
there
one
at
drink.
7 so you can stand in line until 9 and then get your complimentary drink.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be insane. But either way, I can't wait to see everybody out there and see my people from Social House who work out there and drink out there, and everybody from the Traveling Drunks. I hope to see you all out there.
All right.
Yep. And what else is going on? We got the Gasparilla bus coming up. You said that ticket sales are rolling in for that. When's the cutoff for that? When is the actual bus and all that?
Bus is Saturday the 27th. The cutoff is the day of. So
Yeah,
So you can buy tickets up till the day.
yeah.
Okay.
Unless the bus sells
If
out.
everybody
Bus sells
hasn't
out.
seen that awesome poster, shout out to Mr. Gallagher doing his job, killing it in the game. Artistic vision there at its finest.
All right. That's
And
all we
yeah, so other than that, tune in. I think we're moving to what, Tuesdays? Are we keeping it on Tuesdays, Wednesdays? Why don't we just do Wednesdays from now on?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Stretch doesn't have work that day. That's great. Wednesdays?
Wednesdays is fine with me.
Okay, so tune in next Wednesday for another Art N Hart in Studio S. And then also, obviously, is it Monday for
Pillow Talk and Review.
Pillow Talk and Review is Monday, and Dark Hour is?
Saturday.
Saturdays.
Yep.
Easy Saturday. Awesome. Other than that, it's good to be back. Good to thank you. Shout out to Jamie Chinatown for calling in and giving us his input. And shout out to DJ and Matt and Social House and everybody who's doing their thing out there to keep your friends in the Traveling Drunks drunk. And we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.